You're listening to Demon World with Jas Minhas on Demon FM.
We are live, local and loud. That's our regular feature. We do it once or twice a month. And basically we bring local musical talent to the airwaves. And today is no exception. My first guest is a young man called Dan Harrison King. Hey, Dan.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good, thanks, and welcome to Demon FM. Thanks for
Thank
coming
you.
in today. I'm sure you had many other things that you'd probably rather be doing, and so I won't keep you too long, but it's great that you've come in. Dan, tell us a little bit about your style of music.
It's pop music, guitar music. I don't really can't put it a genre because I like to do different things with every song that I do. It's from the heart, and I try my very best to get what I feel inside out in every song that I do.
And how long have you been performing?
I've been performing maybe past 6 years, doing open mics and occasional gigs, playing my music. I've been doing this music lot since 2012.
Right, okay, so relatively late on. You didn't kind of pick up an instrument, the day you went to school or anything like that?
No, I did music in high school, but that was me knowing nothing about notes or any chord progressions or anything like that. I don't know what grade I got there, but I have improved since then, and I'm all self-taught.
And
so,
you're local as well, Dan, yeah?
Yeah, I live right in the city centre of Leicester.
And your stage name is also, Dan Harrison King. I take it that's your actual name.
That's
and
my
it's
actual
your
name,
stage name. Were you not kind of tempted to come up with something a bit trendy?
And
I'm not saying your name isn't trendy, of course.
I chose the name because people I worked with said you should go with that name because it's Dan Harrison King, like it flows kind of thing.
Yeah.
I've been Harrison King. I've been just Harrison. I've been someone called Rocky Harrison.
Right.
That lasted about a week, being Rocky Harrison. So now I just thought stick with my actual name, Dan Harrison King.
Yeah. As you say, it does have a bit of a ring about it, and it's kind of got that sort of entertainment feel as well. So,
yeah.
Cool. And Dan, what's your actual, if somebody comes to see one of your performances, what do they see? Do they see a guy singing? Do they see a guy playing instruments? Are there other people behind you?
It's a whole show of me belting out songs like performance and me putting loads of energy into my performance, contradictions of me like averting your expectations and stuff like that, lights and all. I try and get as much like a Pink Floyd show, basically me trying to do my best with one person as a Pink Floyd show.
Do you do covers and your own stuff, or is it just your own?
I have done covers whilst I've done my own stuff, but I've got like a back catalogue of many songs.
You mentioned live gigs and so on. Can you tell us a little bit about some of the venues and so on that you've performed at?
Performed at the Shed Sound House. Performed at the Shed and the Sound House. The Sound House, I love the Sound House, run by Rhett Barrow.
Yeah, I know, Rhett. He's been on the show a few times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's that's great, and the Sound House is where I mainly perform. I like doing that, yeah.
And in terms of performances, I mean, how do you get ready for a performance? You just kind of rock up and get in there, or do you have to do kind of like, do you have to kind of build yourself up to a performance, get in the zone?
Yeah, but performance, get in the zone. I jump around a lot and make sure that I'm stage ready, and I try not to be seen by the people that don't want to come on stage. It's like a kind of, and then I'll mix with people afterwards. Yeah.
What off stage? Tell us about some of the work that you're doing. I mean, you said you do some of your own music. How does that work?
So me recording my own music. I do it all on my laptop. Got all my instruments, and I basically compose, and I'll keep going back to the same project file and doing it that way. In
terms of have you got a studio set up? Do you go to a studio?
I used to have a rehearsal room. I haven't really got one now, but so I do it mainly in my flat, and I sometimes go to my parents' house because they've got a cabin at the end of the garden where I'll do vocals, where it's all isolated.
And do you kind of have to spend long hours, doing the music?
Or
is it short bursts? I mean,
it's short bursts so I can get my thinking together in terms of what I should progress next, and then I'll listen to what I've already worked on, go out for a walk, and then see what I can change, make notes, and then keep coming back to it.
And typically, how long does it take you to kind of lay a track? Or does it vary depending on...
It varies depending. I'm still working on tracks now that I've been working on for quite some time. I'll do a demo track first, and then I'll build up from that. That's how I usually work.
Also, you mentioned, just before we came on here, something about Paul McCartney. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Oh, Paul McCartney.
Yeah.
I went to his house in Liverpool and played piano in his front room. I'm a big Beatles fan, so that's...
I mean, did you kind of just walk in with a piano, stick it down, and start playing?
No. He had a piano in his... It wasn't the original piano. That was in his living room. But it was there, and it was like a couple of feet behind me was where they wrote "Love Me Do."
Oh, okay.
Like in the living room.
Right.
And then through the right of me was like a doorway where they wrote "She Loves You," and it's just the epicenter of Beatles music.
Was it like a tourist thing, or was it
there was other people there, but we got like a personal guy to go round with.
Right. Okay.
And he showed us like different houses, George's house, John's house, and all the different places. The Liverpool Institute of Performing Arts as well, which is a school that Paul McCartney used to go to.
So that must have been pretty special, but being able to play the piano there.
I thank my girlfriend for that was a birthday present from her, and it was great. It's a lifelong memory, that would be.
Fantastic. Dan, just before, we're going to have to let you go, sadly, but just before you go, can you just tell our listeners where they can get more information about you and your work and your music?
If you go to just search Dan Harrison King on Google or on Facebook, that will be my page, and you'll see videos and music videos and songs that I'm working on and I'm going to be working on in the future. Fantastic.
Dan, can I ask you to announce this next song, maybe tell a little bit about what the message is, if there is one in the song, and do pop back and see us again real soon.
Oh, thank you. This is next song's going to be Ti Amo. I wrote this song as a love letter to my girlfriend after she sent me this in a text message, just said Ti Amo, and I didn't know what it meant, and I sent back Ti Amo de, meaning I love you too, after I found out. So my language is there not very good for me putting de, meaning two. So I wrote this whole song about how much she means to me.
Fantastic. Thanks, Dan.
Thank you.
In the creek, by a brook, I wait for the sun to come up and warm our love, our newfound love. And though our love's been here some time, my heart resets every time I lock your eyes, your big brown eyes. And I'll go to the ends to make you, girl, the happiest world in all the world.
Demon FM.
My second guest on today's show, because we are live, local and loud, where we feature some of the up and coming, the goodness of local musical talent, is a artist called Comprehend. He's going to perform a live number for us, and then we're going to chat some.
You're listening to Demon World with Jas Minhas on Demon FM.
Yes, people, it's Comprehend. This one's called Thankful. Shout out everyone locking in. Yeah. We just need to be thankful we breathe, cause not every day's gonna be guaranteed. Instead of you using your hands to receive, you could choose to command your future and dreams. When you stand on your own 2 feet, you can start giving back to the fam on the streets. That is why I began to speak the truth in my tunes, cause my plan's unique, yeah. I didn't know what was right. I grew up round elders who showed me the light. My upbringing sheltered so I could not fight. I always felt hopeless, but now I will shine, cause I'm passing the torch with my music. I hope that it expands your thoughts when you choose it, or questioning what you've been taught when you view it. My message is raw so you cannot confuse it. Yeah, I'm thankful, even when life is a handful. Said, every day I'm thankful, the human race will stand tall, yeah. Yeah, I'm thankful, even when life is a handful. Said, every day I'm thankful, the human race will stand tall, yeah. Musical path, and I'm trying to do something useful with that, but people just won't seem to move with their cash. If there's truth in your raps, yeah, stupid and sad, but I'll keep on making this true. Yeah, I've come a long way from the days I was stupid. I still want to change up this game that's polluted, cause they want the fame, yeah, they're chasing a blue tick. But I'm not doing this for attention, I do it cause music is my ascension. As a youth it would help my progression. Now I'm in the booth trying to spread some affection, and I've got all my eggs in one basket. I'm not feeling stressed, I won't rest till they hatch quick, but I'm put to the test with this tactic. I look like a mess, but they reckon I rap sick. Yeah, I'm thankful, even when life is a handful. Said, every day I'm thankful, the human race will stand tall, yeah. Yeah, I'm thankful, even when life is a handful. Said, every day I'm thankful, the human race will stand tall, yeah. Hard work in this thing pays off. I don't like bling, you can save your rocks. You're not a king cause they praise your watch, and you're empty within cause you're slave for the shops. That's a sad view on this earth. We just consume cause we're losing our worth. There is no room for the truth to be heard, cause they're black, you assume they'll be shooting you first. Course life has its ups and downs, and it won't be nice if you just yet around. Where I reside I'm stuck with the frown, so I will not lie till I'm chucked in the ground. And I'm making my way on this journey. A lot of my mates won't say it will burn me, cause they ain't here to discern me, so I'll still be blazing the stage when I'm 30. Yeah, I'm thankful, even when life is a handful. Said, every day I'm thankful, the human race will stand tall, yeah. Yeah, I'm thankful, even when life is a handful. Said, every day I'm thankful, the human race will stand tall, yeah. Every day I'm thankful, yeah. The human race will stand tall, yeah. Said, every day I'm thankful, the human race will stand tall, yeah. Thank you.
That was Comprehend on Demon FM.
Yeah.
Demon FM.
That's it, who we are, in case you'd forgotten. And I do have Comprehend with me in the studio. Hey, welcome.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate that.
Thanks
Jas.
for doing that live number, and sorry
problem.
to drag you out at this early time on a Saturday.
It's not a problem.
Tell us about your style of music. You know, how do you describe your rap?
I'd say it swings more conscious, but I don't want to sort of put it in a box like that. But I'd say it's hip-hop. I try and keep it old school, like 90s sort of style, but I'm trying to blend it with a more modern feel as well. So I don't know, it's quite hard to put my finger on exactly what it is, but I'm just trying to come up with something, you know, new and original.
And who influences your music?
Originally it was my friends, because we all started rapping together around their house, and they had a sort of old school vibe. But it was at the start it was more people like Loki, Akala, Logic, the more conscious and sort of almost political rappers. But as I get older, my style's sort of changing. So you know, I'm listening to a lot of people like Loyal Kana and other people like that, who influence me a lot nowadays. Is
it your own music?
Yeah. So I mean, I did used to have a lot of sort of influences, a lot of American ones as well, sort of Vinnie Paz and people like that. But yeah, like I say, I'm trying to sort of keep it unique at the minute.
A while back, I had a pleasure of talking to the rappers from the Sugar Hill Gang.
Okay.
And do you hope to reach those heights someday?
Yes, yeah. The plan is to go worldwide, travel the world doing it.
Does old school rap still influence the new and modern stuff?
It's hard to say, really. I mean, it does, like myself, and I know a lot of artists that old school rap definitely influences. But I think the way the music industry is heading, I think you need to sort of take it in a little bit of a different direction. But definitely, I think a lot of people use old school rap as influence. Yeah.
Yeah, because with the Sugar Hill Gang, they did a live performance here in Leicester, and Grandmaster Flash,
yeah,
he was there, so we had a bit of a chat with him as well, and he was obviously one of the pioneers of some of the current rap techniques.
Yeah. No, those people definitely have a huge impact, and I think that's why when people like that come to here in Leicester, they get a very big turnout of all ages. To be honest, a lot of young people going to them sort of events as well.
We've got a track coming up next called Dark Times. Tell us a bit about that.
Okay, so Dark Times is a song I released a bit earlier in the year. I worked with another artist from Leicester on that one. He's called Starboy Sun. So some of you may have heard his music around as well. But yeah, we just sort of said to each other that we needed to collaborate because we did something called Project Live that we did through the Music Caf here in Leicester. And we were working together for sort of about 6 months with a live band. And at the end of it, we just said we have to make something together, and that was it.
This is Dark Times.
We wake up each day in the same room. We do the same things until the pain moves. When, as a kid, every day's new. Now we're running on a clock like trains do. We all live our lives thinking we're free, till we realise we're just currency. Cause we're ruled by corporate companies. Need to open up your eyes and come and see. If we take from this earth, then we're jailed. We're told what our worth is before we've exhaled. In school where the servants will always prevail. We work till we're hurting, we're slaves till we're frail. That's just the way that we live. If we rap about drugs, we get paid for this. But when rapping about love, then no paper exists. I think that's it makes me wanna quit. They're polluting our streams, diluting the food we consume because of greed. So now we're confusing our needs. We're not eating right and abusing our meats. When we should be chewing on greens. We know that as humans it's truth that we need. But we just reclude to our screens. Change what you're viewing, then maybe you'll see.
The stars, they still come out to shine. In the darkest times. It's so hard, but we're still getting by. In the darkest night. Stars, they still come out to shine. In the darkest times. It's so hard, but we're still getting by. We're getting by.
They divide us by wealth, while providing a value of self. That way the louder we yell, the more that they know that their power excels. And we can just cower and yelp, or stand tall like a tower and help. But if we devour our health, we'll just feel sour each hour we're dealt. And now we all live in our phones, divided by scripts within codes. And although our limits aren't known, this gimmick of image is killing our hope. So let's stop all these wars. People are dying and profit's the cause. The same reason for mopping up floors, to spend weekends out shopping of course. Disconnected from ourselves, we all act reckless and can't tell. Because what's expected is large sales, so make sure you accept it, you can't fail. Forget what you thought that you knew. We're humans, our souls can't be bought like their food. So let's all conform to the truth. Together we're stronger and way more in tune.
The stars, they still come out to shine. In the darkest time. It's so hard, but we're still getting by. In the darkest night. The stars, they still come out to shine. In the darkest time. It's so hard, but we're still getting by. We're getting by.
Feels like I'm living in a rat race. Living with my pain like a flatmate. But I'm on a go cause I gotta get the cash. Yeah, I gotta build a stack quick time, that's a fast way. Living in this concrete jungle, trying to stay humble and better on my pathways. Improvements in my movements, I feel of life like I was on my last day. Madness, better yet sadness, too many man upon badness. Yeah, dip, laying a man down, that's another youth that's left dadless. Nah, bodies laid out in a hearse as a mother cries tears in a black dress. This verse is for all of my people that want more from life cause we had less.
In the darkest nights, yeah. In the darkest times. In the darkest times, yeah.
in the darkest night.
Yes, people, that was Dark Times by myself, Comprehend, and Starboy Sun Sun. Shout out to everyone locking in. It's Demon FM.
Comprehend, tell us about some of the live gigs and performances that you've done recently and what you got coming up.
Okay, so I've supported quite a few acts at the Music Cafe here in Leicester. I had the chance to support Loki, who was one of my biggest inspirations when I started music. I've had a chance to support the upcoming grime artist Grim Sickers. We also recently had Rodney P and Skinny Man, two UK hip-hop pioneers. They were there. I had the chance to support them, and they were really, really nice people as well. I got a chance to speak to them both afterwards. And there was also DJ Skits, who's again quite big in UK hip-hop. But yeah, they were the ones I've sort of done most recent. What I've got coming up, obviously today Western Park Festival is taking place here in Leicester. So I'll be there performing with Starboy Sunson. We'll be doing Dark Times. And also I'll have DJ OP1 on the decks. You can catch me at the bandstand there as of 2:05 p.m. But yeah, aside from that, I've also got the Rocked Up Hootenanny, which is predominantly rock style festival, but they do have a hip hop tent, and there's going to be the likes of Mike Righteous, Logic, people like that there, Amy True, myself, and a lot of other Leicester artists as well will be there. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that one. But yeah.
And in terms of when you perform inside venues versus performing at a festival, is it a different vibe? Is it a different experience?
Well, to be fair, Western Park Festival is going to be the first outdoor one I've done. So I can't answer that until later this afternoon, I'm afraid. But I've got a feeling, I'm looking forward to it. So I've got a feeling it's going to be very good. Obviously, it's beautiful weather as well, so that'll influence the performance. But yeah, all I can say is I'm looking forward to it at the minute.
Also, Comprehend, you just come back from Indonesia. What was
Yes.
that? What was the purpose of that trip?
Okay, so I went there to get some sort of headspace, get a bit more inspiration. So I went travelling around Bali. We went all over the place, saw some beautiful temples, waterfalls. You can check out on my page. I've got loads of clips and stuff from there. But while I was out there, I shot a music video for a song I've got coming out called The Journey. So yeah, that'll be released soon, and yeah, the song will be as well. But yeah, it was just to go have some fun, have a bit of a break from everything, get some inspiration, and yeah, shoot a video.
What in terms of music releases and so on, what have you got out there and what's coming up?
Okay, so over the past couple of months, I've released a few tracks. So I've got my single Demons that I'll be performing shortly. That's the second to last single I've released. Thankful, which I just performed, that one is available everywhere as well. And then I've got, like I say, The Journey coming up, but also Dark Times that we just heard, and yeah, a few other singles on the way. But yeah, they're sort of the ones I've dropped this year. I've also got Stars, which was featuring Nottingham Splinter. That I released that on New Year's Day. So yeah, I've just put out a load of singles. Yeah.
You mentioned your page. Where can listeners get more info about you and your music?
Okay, so for Facebook it's Comprehend Official, my Twitter is Comprehend101, and my Instagram is Comprehend Official. But you can also check out my YouTube, which is Comprehend Official. But yeah, you'll find me everywhere.
Cool, I get it. Okay, we're going to let you get ready for your next and final track.
Yes.
Really great you came in today. Keep in touch. Keep feeding us your new music and so on, and we'll get you back in the future to tell us how the journey's going.
Thank you. I really appreciate you having me, Jas. Thank you.
Cheers. That was Comprehend, and he's going to perform a live track called Demons.
Yeah. Thankful, available everywhere now. Make sure you stay locked in. 107.5 Demon FM. This one's called Demons. Listen. All these thoughts are going round and round in my head, so I don't think that I'll lie down until I'm dead. I've got this frown, even though I know my life's blessed. It's like I'm always feeling down, cause my mind's stressed. Every day feels like I'm stuck in a bubble. The more that I try and burst it, the more the size of it doubles. It's always lurking deep inside me, I'm troubled. I've tried to fight it but struggled, and now my mind is like rubble. I wanna say it all and make a break for it, but it's like running into walls, there's no way forward. I felt trapped since I was small, now my brain's tortured. Sometimes I wanna end it all, that's what this game causes. I'm not the only one who suffers through life, and though you'll probably see me smiling, that is just a disguise. On the inside I'm dying due to my own device. I hope I change before this crying, then the sirens arrive. That's just the way that I feel. In my mind I know that angels ain't real. If they were, maybe this pain would have healed. Instead it's demons that are creeping in and taking the wheel. Yeah, it's just the way that I feel. In my mind I know that angels ain't real. If they were, maybe this pain would have healed. Instead it's demons that are creeping in and taking the wheel. I wish that I could tell my mother how I truly feel. I wish I wasn't scared to hug her, cause that hug could heal. I'm used to closing down my shutters when that gets real. That's probably why I feel I suffer through this whole ordeal. I wish commitment didn't make me feel so scared inside. I wish this system would inspire those who dare to rise. I hate how only when it's written I can share my life. Otherwise I keep it hidden till a better time. It's like I'm drowning in a sea of grief. I keep my head above the water but it's beating me. I need to flee, cause escaping's all that keeps me free. So leave me be, it's been a long week and I need to sleep. I don't get why I love you, it's hard for me to say. I feel like all I do is push to try and keep me safe. Living in a world that's, cause what we seek is fake. Maybe I should just give up and give the beats a break. That's just the way that I feel. In my mind I know that angels ain't real. If they were, maybe this pain would have healed. Instead it's demons that are creeping in and taking the wheel. Yeah, that's just the way that I feel. In my mind I know that angels ain't real. If they were, maybe this pain would have healed. Instead it's demons that are creeping in and taking the wheel. It's like I've got too much pain trapped inside my heart. I'm trying not to feel this way, but sometimes it's hard. All my energy is drained from trying to hide my scars, so you'll find me locked away trying to write my bars. Sometimes isolation helps me when my mind is racing. It's hard to find some patience when it feels like time ain't changing. With all that I'm creating, still I feel like I'm complacent. I devise these statements hoping that your eyes awaken, though that usually is not the case. It's like I'm living in a movie filled with lots of hate. You'd probably see why I was moody if we swapped our place. I'd rather chill up where the moon sleeps and be lost in space. I've tried it all, from medication to meditation, but still I brawl with estimations and degradation. Dreams of exploring all destinations for better placement, but what good's escaping if every day you're degenerating? Yeah, it's Comprehend. Shout out everyone locked in.
Comprehend, live on Demon FM.
This is Demon FM.